The hallway light is thin and pale, like winter trying not to fail. I found your name in a drawer of old receipts, a lowercase ghost in the paper sheets. And suddenly the room has your temperature. My hands remember what my mouth can't say for sure. We used to laugh at the dust on the dashboard, singing too loud, wanting nothing more. Now every street sign feels like a dare to drive past the places where we were there. And I swear I'm fine until I blink, until the silence starts to think. It stacks the seconds one by one, like proof that you and I are done. I see it all, it hits like rain on a window I can't explain. Every small thing, every word you meant, every almost, every accident. And I hate how close it still can feel, like you're one breath from being real. I let the night replay the ends, like paper lanterns burning in my hands. Your sweater still smells like a different year, the kind of comfort that disappears. I try to wash it out, I try to move on, but memory keeps humming the same old song. You said forever like it was easy to do, like it was a code you could lend and lose. I watched your patience turn into distance, and I called it love, I called it forgiveness. And I swear I'm strong until I hear the sound of our door in my ear. A simple click, a quiet goodbye that still returns when I close my eyes. I see it all, it hits like rain on a window I can't explain. Every small thing, every word you meant, every almost, every accident. And I hate how close it still can feel, like you're one breath from being real. I let the night replay the ends, like paper lanterns burning in my hands. You kept the best of me on borrowed time, held my hope like a fragile line. And I twisted myself into someone polite, so you wouldn't leave in the middle of the night. But you did with your keys in your palm. And I stayed with the echo, clinging to calm. I'm not asking for you to come back again, I'm asking why you left so sure, so certain, like I was a chapter you could close at will, like my heart was quiet and always still. And I remember what it cost to surrender. I see it all, it hits like rain on a window I can't explain. Every small thing, every word you meant, every almost, every accident. But I won't keep bleeding in empty rooms, I won't keep chasing your perfume. I'll watch the light break through the bends, like paper lanterns ending as they end. The hallway light is thin and pale, and I'm still here, and I exhale. The neon hums like distant rain. I say your name inside my brain. Cold coffee, warm hands on a paper cup. We laughed like we could keep the world shut up. You traced the rim like it was some secret map. I watched you smile then watched it fade to black. The barista called my order like a bell, and I pretended I was doing well. You talked about the weather, I talked about my week. Two polite strangers with a history we cannot speak. Your ring tapped once against the spoon, a tiny sound that filled the room. I wanted to ask if you still drive that road, but the words got stuck, too heavy to unload. And every simple sentence breaks into the shape my silence makes. I breathe in steam, I breathe in you, then swallow what I never do. Cold coffee, warm hands, and a smile that lies, a gentle goodbye and fluorescent lights. If I leaned in, would you disappear, or would you hold me like you meant to hear? I hate how close and far you are, like a street light behind my car. So I sit with the almost until it ends. Cold coffee, warm hands, no second chance again. You said you were busy, I said I understand. I folded my egg like a napkin in my hand. Your jacket smelled like winter and new plans. Mine smelled like waiting in empty calendars. The window showed our faces side by side, two different stories trying to coincide. You asked if I was seeing someone else, I joked and said I was seeing myself, but my throat went tight, my laughter thin, like a door that will not let you in. You paid for mine the way you used to do, a kindness that cuts clean through. And every time you look away, I feel my courage start to fray. I wanna tell you what it cost to keep the parts of me you lost. Cold coffee, warm hands, and a smile that lies, a gentle goodbye and fluorescent lights. If I leaned in, would you disappear, or would you hold me like you meant it here? I hate how close and far you are, like a street light behind my car. So I sit with the almost until it ends. Cold coffee, warm hands, no second chance again. I practice being casual, I practice being kind, I practice not collapsing when you cross my mind. But you walked in like nothing ever broke, and I smiled like I never choked. Do you know what it is to be the leftover sound when the song is gone but it still goes round? I do not need a promise, I do not need a scene. I need you to admit what you did not mean. You held my future lightly, then you set it down, and I carried it alone across this town. Cold coffee, warm hands, and a truth I find. Some things stay warm only in my mind. I will not beg for a softer end, I will not chase what will not mend. You can keep the table, I will take my heart. I will drive until the shaking parts turn into distance, turn into friends. Cold coffee, warm hands, and I breathe again. The neon hums, the night moves on, my cup is empty, I am gone. A streetlight paints the floor in gold, like stories that refuse to fold. You left a sweater on my chair for weeks, a soft reminder I could never keep. I wore it once then took it off too fast, like touching heat that turns into the past. Cold coffee, warm hands was not our thing. We were slow sunsets fading in. We used to talk in parking lots at night, making up rules for what felt right. Now I rehearse my bravery at dawn, then let it crumble when the day comes on. I carry kindness like a heavy coat, and sink in places we used to float. If I could turn the clock one notch, would I still lose what I could not watch? Or would you stay just long enough to learn that love is not so tough? I keep the wrong words in my mouth, like coins I cannot throw out. I should have said what I meant to say before you learn to walk away. Now every morning tastes like rust, and every maybe turns to dust. I hold my breath and let it go, like warm hands slipping in the snow. Your playlist still lives in my old phone, a soundtrack for being alone. I press the songs and feel my pulse, like memory on automatic results. I pass your street and do not look, but the windows pull me like a hook. I tell my friends I am alright, I smile on cue, I dim the light. I hate that healing takes its time, like laundry lines in winter skies. Still I keep folding what we were into a shape I can endure. If I could write you one clean line, it would not beg, it would not shine, it would just say what I denied. I loved you hard, I hid it wide. I keep the wrong words in my mouth, like coins I cannot throw out. I should have said what I meant to say before you learn to walk away. Now every morning tastes like rust, and every maybe turns to dust. I hold my breath and let it go, like warm hands slipping into snow. I was not asking for a perfect scene, I was asking you to stay in me. The promises you practiced in my ear then disappeared when it got real. You called me strong like it was praise, but it was how you slipped away. You left me carrying all the weight, smiling through the closing gate. So here is truth without the plea. I will not shrink to fit your ease, I will not turn my love to blame just to protect your spotless name. I dropped the wrong words from my mouth, let them roll and fade out. I should have said what I meant to say, but I can still choose my way. Now every morning tastes like clean, a little sharp, a little free. I breathe in cold, I stand up slow, and let my hands stop chasing snow. A streetlight fades, the day turns new. I do not wait for you. The glass is full of passing cars, like tiny moving stars. The seat next to me stays perfectly clean, like nobody ever had to leave. I keep my back there out of habit. A small defense, a quiet tactic. We used to argue over radio songs, then make up before the red light was gone. Now I drive alone and talk to air, like you might still be sitting there. I see your shadow in the side mirror, then it vanishes, then I steer clear. The world keeps going, I do too, but the empty seat still feels like you. And every turn I take feels like a choice I cannot make, between forgetting and regret, between the future and the dead. The seat next to me is a quiet bruise, a space I keep, a space I lose. I hear you laugh in the engine hum, then it breaks when the chorus comes. If I pull over, will I fall apart, or will I learn how to restart? I drive through night, I count the bends. The seat next to me, where the story ends. Your sunglasses still in my glove box, like evidence in a locked up clock. I touch them once and pull my hand away, as if the past could burn today. I passed the diner where we swore we would not hurt each other anymore. We meant it then, I know we did, but meaning is a fragile lid, and underneath the truth can spill. A love that tried, a love that will not come back just because I wish, not heal itself with empty bliss. I learned your absence has a sound. It is the highway coming down. It is the turn signal clicking slow, like it knows what I do not know. The seat next to me is a quiet bruise, a space I keep, a space I lose. I hear you laugh in the engine hum, then it breaks when the chorus comes. If I pull over, will I fall apart, or will I learn how to restart? I drive through the night, I count the bends. The seat next to me, where the story ends. Yeah, yeah. You said you needed freedom, I said I understood. I said it like a saint, I said it like I should, but I was breaking in the polite replies. I was drowning in the normal goodbyes. Do you remember the promises we made in cheap motel light and summer shade? You left them on the table with the keys, and I carried them like heavy seas. So no, I will not call you just to prove that I can still be gentle when you move. I will be honest, even if it stings. I loved you more than all the quiet things. The seat next to me is a scar I choose, a mark that shows what I went through. I hear my voice in the engine hum, and it holds when the chorus comes. If I pull over, I will breathe it out. I will not turn my love to doubt. I drive through dawn, I meet my friends. The seat next to me, where healing begins. The glass is full of morning cars, and I am mine, not ours. October air on my skin feels like where we have been. Backroads in October, leaves like quiet flames. I drive the line where we erased our names. The fields are brown, the sky is washed out blue. Everything looks honest, everything but you. We used to count the barns like little prayers. You used to say my worries were just air. Now I count the miles like something I can hold, because feelings slip, because I'm getting old. I see the place we stopped to watch the sun, where you said someday, then you said nothing. A truck passes headlights through the trees, and I keep thinking you will turn to me. But the road does not rewind, it only shows what is behind. Every sign I pass says let it go, says let it last. Backroads in October, I am chasing smoke, a memory that tastes like what we broke. If I keep driving, will it hurt less, or will it just become my address? I wanted you in every season, you left without a single reason, so I sing into the windshield just to cope. Backroads in October, I am chasing smoke. The farm stand is closed, the paint is peeling, like love when it stops pretending it is healing. I buy an apple at a grocery store, and it does not feel like ours anymore. I try to date, I try to be brave, but your name still rises like a wave. Not because you were perfect, not because I am, but because we were real, and that is hard. I keep your old hoodie in a box, like time can be folded, like it can lock, but the smell fades, and I do too, into a person you never knew. And every time I almost call, I hear the quiet in it all. The pause that says you will not pick up the truth inside an empty cup. Backroads in October, I am chasing smoke, a memory that tastes like what we broke. If I keep driving, will it hurt less, or will it just become my address? I wanted you in every season, you left without a single reason, so I sing into the windshield just to cope. Backroads in October, I am chasing smoke. You promised you would try, you promised you would stay, then you turned my love into a rainy day. Like I was asking for too much air, like I was wrong to need you there. I am tired of being the careful one, tired of smiling when I come undone. I will not romanticize the way you ran, I will not call it fate, I call it what it is. You chose the easy door, you chose a quick escape, and I will choose myself, even if it is late. Backroads in October, I release the smoke, I let the wind take back what I invoked. If I keep driving, it will hurt less, because I will not live at that address. I wanted you in every season, now I give myself a reason to sing into the sunrise, not to cope. Backroads in October, I release the smoke. October air is soft as skin, I breathe and let the day begin. My inbox glows like a small stage for words I never page. Unsent apologies sit in drafts like paper boats that never last. I wrote I miss you, then erased the line. I wrote I am fine, then changed my mind. I used to believe the right words heal. Now I know they only show what is real. I scroll through photos, I scroll through time, and every smile feels like a crime. You are not a villain, I am not a saint. We were just a brushstroke that turned to pain. Too thick, too fast, too hard to control. Then it cracked along the hole. If I send this, you will know how deep the quiet goes. If I do not, I will keep a locked up hurt that does not sleep. Unsent apologies, heavy in my hands like letters to a place that understands. I am sorry for the silence, sorry for the pride, sorry for the nights I let you cry. But sorry cannot build a home, not when you have already gone. So I breathe and let the message in. Unsent apologies, back to drafts again. I remember the way you held my face like I was something worth the space. I remember the way I turned away when you needed me to stay. I thought love was a sturdy thing. I did not see the loosening, the little jokes that turned to knives, the busy days that stole our lives. Now I read your last text once a week, not for hope, but just to peek at who I was before I learned how quickly tenderness can burn. I could send a final truth, I could ask for one more proof, but every proof would still be late, and late is how love meets its fate. Unsent apologies, heavy in my hands like letters to a place that understands. I am sorry for the silence, sorry for the pride, sorry for the nights I let you cry. But sorry cannot build a home, not when you have already gone. So I breathe and let the message in. Unsent apologies, back to drafts again. Afraid of being weak, so I became the coldest speech. I made a fortress out of calm and called it being strong. But strength without a softer side is just a room where love can die. So here is my confession, plain and clear. I loved you and I feared it and I disappeared. I will not send this for forgiveness, I will send it for my witness, to know I can be honest now, even if it does not fix somehow. Unsent apologies, lighter in my hands like letting go of what I cannot mend. I am sorry for the silence, sorry for the pride, and I will not keep running to hide. I cannot build a home with regret, but I can learn from what I let. So I breathe and let the message in. Unsent apologies, and I begin again. My inbox dims, the night feels kind. I leave the drafts behind. A photo holds a borrowed light that never asks if it was right. Photographs do not blink, they do not look away. They keep the exact smile from that ordinary day. We were leaning into sunlight on a borrowed porch, like love was just a match and not a torch. I used to think a picture was a harmless thing, now it is a bell that will not stop ringing. I open boxes like I open old wounds, hear our laughter fill the rooms. You had your head on my shoulder, calm and sure. I had no clue what we were headed for. Now every frame is sharp and clean, and I am the only one who sees. I can delete but I cannot erase the way your hands once found my face, the way I trusted every word before the ending ever occurred. Photographs do not blink, but I do. I flinch at the proof of me and you. If love was real, why did it fade? Why am I stuck in what we made? I press my thumb on is one where we are dancing in the kitchen. Nothing fancy, just our feet and gentle. You mouth the words to a song I cannot play without tasting all the things I did not say. I tried to date, I tried new streets, but memory follows soft and sweet. Not because I wanna suffer, not because I crave, but because I loved you like a wave. And waves return, then waves let go. They teach the shore what it should know. I'm learning slowly, frame by frame, how to hold my heart without your name. I could keep these like a shrine, but I do not want that kind of love that lives inside a box while life keeps turning like a clock. Photographs do not blink, but I do. I flinch at the proof of me and you. If love was real, why did it fade? Why am I stuck in what we made? I press my thumb on frozen days and feel my presence start to shake. So I turn the page, I count the cost. Photographs do not blink, but we got lost. You do not get to be perfect in my past. Well, I am the one who lives with all the glass. I will not edit myself into someone small just to make our ending hurt less at all. We were two people doing what we could, and sometimes what we could was not enough. So I forgive the girl in every frame for believing love would stay the same. I fold the photos, I breathe out slow. I let the light be what it was, then go. Photographs do not blink, but I can't. I can look away like a healed hand. If love was real, it still can end, and that does not mean I cannot mend. I press my thumb on frozen days and feel my steady start to wake. So I close the box, I count what crossed. Photographs do not blink, and I move on. The borrowed light turns soft and new, and I do too. Wrong grass on my screen, right city in my dreams. Wrong address, right city, I walk the blocks, counting windows, counting locks. Every corner is a version of your face, and strangers that I pass in haste. I typed your name into a map last night, like technology can make it right. It led me to a house I never knew, and still my heart behaved like it was you. Street noise rises like a tide, I keep my feelings tucked inside. A shop sign flickers, the air turns cold. I am searching for what I cannot hold. I know you are not here, but absence feels so near. It follows like a shadow does, and knows the places that were us. Wrong address, right city, I am lost on purpose, hoping the night will rewrite the surface. If I keep walking, will I find a clue, or only find the parts of me that miss you? I hate how hope can masquerade as one more street I have to brave. So I look for you in neon glows. Wrong address, right city, and the sorrow grows. Still shake from all the almost I cannot unmake. My friends say time will calm the storm, but time just teaches different forms. I remember your laugh in crowded rooms, how it made the world feel less like doom. Now crowded rooms just echo back the courage that I seem to lack. I pass a bookstore, see a line about love, and it cuts me fine. Not because it is dramatic, not because it is new, because it says the truth I knew. I could text, I could pretend, We can be gentle, we can mend, but every gentle word I craft feels like a lie I cannot last. Wrong address, right city, I am lost on purpose. Hoping the night will rewrite the surface. If I keep walking, will I find a clue? Or only find the parts of me that miss you? I hate how hope can masquerade as one more street I have to brave. So I look for you in neon glows. Wrong address, right city, and the sorrow grows. I am tired of chasing reflections, tired of making corrections to a story that already closed. You chose your quiet, you chose your roads, and I was left with all the maybes, like broken glass in empty spaces. So here is my decision, clear and clean. I will not search for you in every scene. I will not make this city your shrine. I will turn my life back into mine. Wrong address, right city, I find my direction. Not in your door, but in my reflection. If I keep walking, it will lead to me, to mornings that are finally free. I will let hope become a light, not a chain that drags at night. So I look ahead and the skyline knows. Wrong address, right city, and I let it go. Wrong address on my screen, right city in my dream. My fingers hover over pain, like clouds that hold back rain. If I let this go, who am I without it? Without the nightly ache, the secret habit of replaying every word you ever said. Like I could change the ending in my head. I keep your hoodie like a second skin. I keep your silence like a violin. It hums when I am alone at night. It makes my wrong feel almost right. But I am tired of being haunted by a love I never wanted to outlive. I want a room that does not whisper. I want a heart that does not flinch. I stand at the edge of leaving and feel the old world breathing behind my back, inside my chest, asking me to choose the rest. If I let this go, I will lose the shape that suffering gave my days to take. But I will gain a quieter mind, a life that does not beg for signs. I will stop reading into smoke. I will stop choking on the hope. So I hold my breath and count it slow. If I let this go, I let me grow. I remember how we talked in half-truths, how we avoided the deeper proofs. We loved in ways that looked like care, but underneath there was always air. I tried to be the easy choice. I tried to soften my own voice. I tried to make your leaving small, like it would not hurt at all. Now I see what I was doing, turning love into a test. And I failed it, and you left it, and I carried it like glass. I can stay in yesterday, or walk into a different day, where my hands are not a cage, where my heart can change the page. that does not beg for signs. I will stop reading in the smoke. I will stop choking on the hope. So I hold my breath and count it slow. If I let this go, I'll let me grow. You do not get to live in me for free. You do not get my peace as a fee. For every time you chose the easy exit, for every time I called it complicated. I am not a museum for your leaving. I am not a stage for your soft grieving. I am a person with a pulse and pride, and I am done being your afterlife. So I pack the past into one last box, not to erase it but to stop the clock. I set it down, I turn, I go. I feel the ache and still I go. If I let this go, I will lose the shape, but I will find my own escape. I will gain a quieter mind, a life that does not beg for signs. I will stop reading in the smoke. I will stop choking on the hope. So I lift my chin, I count it slow. If I let this go, I'll let me grow. My fingers leave the old refrain. The clouds finally let out rain. Silence takes a deeper tone when I finally come home. Where silence learns my name, it says it slow. Not like a wound, but like a place to go. I used to fear the quiet in my room, because it always carried you. Now I light a candle, watch the small flame, and let the air become my frame. The sink is full of ordinary plates. The clock keeps honest and never waits. I used to fill the space with noise, to drown the ache, to drown the choice. But healing is a softer sound. It is my feet on steady ground. I still remember how it felt to love you with my guard unlit. I still remember how it ends, but endings do not cancel then. Where silence learns my name, I breathe it in, a clean beginning after what has been. I will not beg the past to stay. I will not chase a closing day. I will carry love but not the weight. I will forgive my own mistakes. So if you ever cross my mind, I will be gentle, I will be kind. I pass the places we once held, they look the same. I am not well, and yet I keep walking through, not to prove but to renew. I learned my laugh without your echo. I learned my mornings without sorrow. There is a strength in simplicity, in choosing peace intentionally. I used to think that love is fire that burns or dies or climbs high. Now I think love can be a light that guides you safely into night. I do not need your apology to turn my pain to honesty. I do not need the perfect line to know this life is still mine. Where silence learns my name, I breathe it in, a clean beginning after what has been. I will not beg the past to stay. I will not chase a closing day. I will carry love but not the weight. I will ever cross my mind, I will be gentle, I will be kind. I loved you with a fearless heart, and yes it tore, and yes it scarred, but scars are proof that I was real, not proof that I will never heal. I am done with being broken, I am done with half-spoken goodbyes that live inside my throat. I open windows, let them float. I let the night become a friend, I let my story start again. Where silence learns my name, it sings it true, not as a loss, but something new. I will not beg the past to stay, I will not chase the closing day. I will carry love but not the weight, I will forgive my own mistakes. So if you ever cross my mind, I will be gentle, I will be kind. Silence takes a softer tone, and I am